morning. Your boy out here in Honolulu. It got me thinking this morning. I had somebody that was commenting, talking about hitters using heavier objects on the on-deck circle. And, you know, where again, there's been studies that have come out that have shown that their bat speeds have been slightly lower as they step into the plate. And these have been out for decades. These are like some surface level studies, a bunch of things with peer-reviewed stuff I can annotate from it. But this is one of the things I think is so important and interesting when we look at performance, and it got me kind of thinking about it. I actually gave them this analogy for especially a lot of golf guys. They can sometimes have a misunderstanding from their lens of golf into baseball. One of the things that they can miss. And so I came up with this analogy for them, and I was like, man, that's so good. I was like, I need to make a video for everybody. So when I grew up, I used to watch these dragsters, right? In Vegas, they have, the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I used to go there and watch these dragsters, and they're crazy fast, right? I mean, they're so fast, and they have to stop so quick. They have to have parachutes that shoot out the back that slows things down, right? But why don't you see dragsters and like a Grand Prix or something like that, right? Like, well, the reason that you don't is because they need to be able to adjust, right? When you have those other race cars, right? The reason we have different types of race cars and different types of races is depending on the environment and what that car needs to be able to do to have maximum performance. Everybody, of course, wants more speed, but at the same time, right, we can't sell out for just speed like a dragster, because we're not going in a straight line. We got to be able to adjust. We got to be able to turn. We have to, different terrains, right? Like there's certain races where they have to be able to jump and land and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? And so depending on that, performance looks very different based on what the race looks like. Now in golf, when the ball's sitting there on just the tee, and I can just sell out to one location, one spot, and one contact point, because I can move the ball in my stance. Very different in the sport of baseball, where you're adjusting to a dynamic object, and the guy on the mound is trying to get you off time, and also trying to make the ball miss your barrel. So it's spinning, it's again, hooking, different shapes, all these other things too, where maximum speed by itself is not the pure correlation to maximum performance, because the dragster would be terrible inside those other races. And that's something that we got to keep in mind when we're looking into like speed. Is speed bad? No, but also within context of everything else the car needs to be able to do, or what you need to be able to do to have top performance.